Hi lads and lasses, Modest Pelican here with Watch Dogs 2. If you enjoy this video, please write to Google and ask them to show raunchy pictures of pelicans regardless of what anyone searches for, as this would really help spread the good word of my channel. So here's the little recap that I usually do before these type of videos, but I do often leave out key details, so yeah. Quality content. Basically, we play as Marcus, a verified vagina crusher who is part of a hacking group called DedSec, who fight the good fight against the evil corporations. The closest thing we've had to a real job is a ketamine habit, and my shoe of choice is a versatile pair of green Crocs, which provide comfort and let the feet breathe. We are a pretty experienced hacker these days too. I have abilities like being able to remotely control people's cars or steal money from their bank accounts. I can alert local gangs that random civilians have betrayed them, and they'll come by and gun them down, which is just good, clean fun. See this group of university students? I can even bash their teeth in, which I mean, doesn't really relate to hacking in any way, but it's still great cardio. See, I walk a fine line between hero and reckless psychopath. Anyway, let's go shopping. I want to reinvent my look. I go and put back on my teamwork bucket hat because I embrace the cringe. I buy a home run baseball jersey because Marcus always gets to fourth base, except for when they're awake. Some OK Boomer cargo shorts because you can call me daddy, and obviously no need to change the footwear. I head back to our headquarters as I'm now ready to hack into my ex's computer and leak some nude photos. I mean, help save the world, or whatever we're doing. I talk to the team and not one of them compliments my new clothes. Don't worry, my feelings aren't even hurt. It's not like I spent the entire afternoon picking out the perfect outfit, you dicks. Anyway, our hacking group DedSec is being messed with because this guy Josh wasn't paying attention and didn't notice. I give him a fist bump to help calm him down, but like Josh, this is entirely your fault. I hope you get hit by a car on the way home from work. So here's little old well-dressed me having to save the day once again. It's a lot of pressure to put on a guy in his 20s, but I take pride in my work. The trail has led us back to this tech company and I'll need to find a way inside. Look at these employees slacking off at 11:30 AM in the morning. I best give them a bit of motivation to stop being such lazy malakas. See, another one of my abilities allows me to remotely activate a charge in someone's mobile phone, electrocuting them and putting them into a coma. I proceed to do this, and well, the reaction from his colleagues was unexpected.
Woo! Makes me feel like dancing!
Your co-worker just collapsed in front of you and may never wake up again, and you feel like dancing? I think you should probably see a psychologist. Getting into this building proves harder than I first thought. I can see people inside working away, like this window washer. I bet she's getting underpaid with no benefits or sick leave, the poor thing. I proceed to steal the measly $59 from her bank account, which confirms my suspicion that she was really struggling. Bloody corporations, man. For some reason, the in-game clock starts moving really fast until suddenly it's nightfall. So I use Marcus Jr. to get in through the vents and move around the office, and fortunately no one seems to care about a suspicious drone rolling around hacking into everything. Like, come on Karen, use your brain. I know that you can see me. I disable the security system and stroll right in. Like, for real, you guys need to at least put some marbles on the ground or maybe get some punji sticks or something. This is too easy. I discover that they've marked me as the most wanted man in San Francisco, which isn't great. I'd hate to go to jail as they don't even let the inmates play Xbox in there. I know, it's actually a Neanderthal level of barbaric treatment withholding a basic human right like that. At least let them play split screen offline. Man Bun walks in and he is our arch nemesis trying to ruin DedSec, and he tells us that he's been playing us all along. He wanted me to easily break in here, which means that I was foolish. Wait, that means even Karen was in on the trick. Karen, you shifty motherfucker, I hope you burn in hell. I punch him because I have poor conflict resolution skills, and now it's time to get out of here. I can't believe these scumbags planted fake evidence on my profile and now the police are trying to kill me. How immature. I mean, there's probably a lesson to be learned here. I guess I do quite frequently plant fake evidence on civilians and have gangs come and kill them, but it's different because I'm a freedom fighter who's news really cool. I'm not part of the evil corporation system. So yeah, DedSec is really on the ropes and the whole gang is depressed. And what does my generation do when they get depressed? That's right, go to a music festival in the desert and take pingers and acid until our parents transfer us some more money. And yes, that is a man's ass in that G-string. Anyway, we're at this music festival and there's topless girls everywhere, but I can't show you any of them because terms of service, so rest in peace animated titties. But here's wrench in a G-string again, so yeah. Wow. Basically, I have to convince the crew not to give up on themselves. Usually when my friends are sad, I give them a glass of water and a banana and just say, "Let's go, champ." Works a treat. I also talk to this girl for a bit who's wearing a G-string too. There's a lot of diversity in the thickness in this video. I finish talking to the crew and get them all happy again, but then I come across this woman manspreading. Do you know how insensitive that is? Only men are allowed to manspread. It's literally in the name, manspread. I'm actually shaking with anger. That is disgusting behavior and I feel objectified. Anyway, the acid really starts to kick in and I meet this pro hacker who says he will help us. I then pass out. This pro hacker is named Raymond Kenny and he is like the Lisa Ann of hacking. He says for our organization to get back on top, we'll need to hack Google, or the satirical version of Google in this game, called Noodle. Fortunately, my boy Horatio has been pretending to work at Noodle for ages, and so the plan is I'll just pretend to be the bus driver and sneak in that way. Also, why couldn't I have a cool name like Horatio? My name is bloody Jeff. Thanks parents, what a stitch up. I find a nice SUV we can use, but Horatio takes so damn long to get in, I get jacked back out of the car, how humiliating. But at least my teamwork bucket hat didn't fall off. I don't know if I could mentally recover from that. So we need to go and get a bus, and so I take a shortcut through the park, almost committing vehicular manslaughter and scaring many civilians. But not half as much as the scary evil corporations. Remember, I do drugs, I'm the hippie good guy. We find ourselves a bus, and finally I can experience the one thing that's been lacking in my life. Using the bus lane without running the risk of getting a fine. Holy moly, this is glorious, I feel so free. I put on my best bus driver smile and all the pretentious Noodle employees climb aboard. We approach the Noodle campus and I'm ready to be the best Noodle employee I can be. Everyone gets off and not one of the dodgy malakas thanks me. I know thanking the bus driver is a dead meme, but it's also just common human decency. Who raised you? So Horatio and I have to play it cool. Look at this guy pretending to shoot stuff in a VR helmet to disguise the fact he's watching The Wizard of Oz. What a crafty randy lad. Ah, Noodle, you know a company is successful when it has colourful lounges and slides? Every single employee who works here is a non-binary genius. It's the future. So we blend in, just making some coffee with our fortified low-fat oat milk, talking about the stock market like, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah, yeah. Invest in water companies, mate. Everyone needs to stay hydrated, and in 100 years, water will be worth more than gold. Yeah, nah, yeah, nah. Anyway, this guy in the blue polo shirt is being a huge dick because he found out Horatio has been stealing Noodle's information. So I guess he's actually just doing his job, but still what a dick. So breaking into the Noodle data centers, it's not child's play, it's serious, and it will require carefully planned out and calculated moves. I pull out my AK-47 to try and get a thumbnail for my video, but then realize this is not a carefully planned out or calculated move, as I don't think AK-47s are standard issue for Noodle employees. I settle for pointing my gun at this cute little robot statue. I think this best encompasses the content of my video, as the robot symbolizes the Noodle company, and my taser embodies my hate for the evil corporations, and also I'm the good guy, I do drugs. As it turns out, this building is quite difficult to break into, which is actually comforting, as I really wouldn't want my Google or Noodle searches to be easily hacked. I decide to extort the receptionist and see if I can get her to let me in. She kind of panics, and so I tase her, and she proceeds to die. Wow, that escalated quickly, but how was I meant to know she had a heart condition? I've clearly missed something as I start to run around the campus pretty lost, and eventually I ironically Google a mission guide. It tells me the thing I needed to hack was in the room I started in. You would not think I make gaming YouTube videos for a living. I use my drone to retrieve the code and then take a scissor lift onto the rooftop. Seriously, I need to secure myself a Crocs sponsorship as soon as possible. I mean, look how Marcus traverses the rooftops with ease. This is just free promotion. There's a guard on the rooftop I need to drop down onto, so I go to tase him, but for some reason my actual pistol was equipped, not my taser. Wow, but an easy mistake to make. You can't blame me, they look so similar. Anyone could have accidentally shot that guy in the head. I make my way inside and it looks like the gunshot alerted the security, but this time I actually managed to finally incapacitate someone non-lethally, which is genuinely a huge achievement for me given how things have gone so far. And now it's just a matter of hacking the server farm, which is down this elevator shaft. Obviously I hacked the elevator and wrote it down. I wouldn't just blindly jump down an elevator shaft, that'd be reckless and a recipe for shin splints. Things aren't looking great for Horatio as the crew patches me into the camera and he is being grilled about the fact that he has been stealing Noodle's data. Eventually the whistle-blowing hero leaves the room and Horatio starts writing something on a whiteboard. He holds it up and it says, "Stay hydrated." Thanks mate, that's great advice. He then writes something else on the whiteboard and it's a graph saying that 63% of people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. God knows how he got that information, but hey, if you're one of those 63%, maybe now's a great time to sign your soul away to a dodgy Pelican. Horatio also gives us a code and now I'm able to access the servers. I don't know why there's whole university degrees dedicated to hacking. This is so easy, you just match the little glowing pipes together and you're good to go. I install our backdoor into the Noodle servers so that we can steal their information whenever we like. Remember though, and I can't stress this enough, we're the good guys because we take excessive amounts of drugs. We switch Horatio and the blue shirt polo guy's logins around so that the blue shirt polo guy will have to face the consequences. Probably jail time, lol got him, and Horatio is free to go. Mission complete. We now have access to all that data, but this mission feels like it just needs a little cherry on top. I've leveled up a lot and so I upgrade my ability to call in a gang on someone, but now I can call in an even stronger gang to come and kill them. I decide to target this man eating fries because that seems like a good way to go. I mean, McDonald's fries are delicious, I hope I have some while I'm dying. Sure enough, the gang comes through and guns him down. Take that, evil corporations, we're finally winning. Thanks for watching, you absolute legends, and a massive thanks to those who support the channel through Patreon. Until next time, and as always, stay classy.